or like fiance feeling. Not, I don't see the ring yet. Because if I
Yeah.
see a marriage, she's gonna show me a ring. But she say that, like this is still going on. She knows about that. She just wanted you to be happy.
Yeah.
She's saying that this is not a bad person. He is
Yeah.
a good man. Okay, I feel like he is a good man. It just I feel like you want. She say, I know that my daughter wanted more.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? And whatever going on with your relationship right now, I feel like you don't feel enough.
Yeah.
And your mom says she heard you, she heard your thought. That's why she
Yeah.
has to talk about a relationship now. Okay?
Oh,
No, it's very
yeah.
sensitive. So that's
No,
why,
no, no. This is all just good. It's healing. Tears are good. They're
yeah,
healing. It's
right,
like
right.
she is listening to
So,
me.
okay, I'm kind of like, okay, now I'm like, I'm kind of scared because I'm like, okay, what do you want me to say? I don't want to see any breakup or anything like crazy happen. Does that make sense? Like,
Scared?
feel what your mom make me feel. I feel like you still gonna be with this man, but I feel like as of right now, you don't feel enough. Like it's like you don't feel you contribute like financial to this relationship or your family. Does that make sense? Or there's some
Yeah, I understand where she's coming
okay,
from.
okay. So somehow you feel really lack in yourself and you asking for his attention more. Okay. So in somehow it's just like there are a lot of things going on right now with the
Yeah.
relationship. She say that you need to work on yourself as of right now. I want you to be happy. I want you to do what you like to do. I want you find the passion because
Yeah.
right now she make me feel like you are on the way to finding what you want to do with your life. Does that make sense to you? Okay, it's
Yeah.
discovering everything just like a baby right now. Like, wow, this new. I want to know what
Yeah.
the purpose is. And your mom say like, as of right now, put the relationship on the side because now you have to build a relationship with yourself. And she say that you are pretty much like her when
Yeah.
you have relationship with your dad or the okay, this is what I feel. Okay, so my I share. So I sometimes I have to test out. Would you understand that she divorced one or that she with someone else?
I
Like
there was a brief, yeah, they like separated and then she
she
was with someone but they got back
okay.
together.
Right, right, perfect, perfect. Because that's what I felt. She told me I'm not sure like with your dad and like I'm not sure divorced, but then she with someone else. Okay. But I'm glad they're back together. And she passed before your dad, so your dad's still alive right now. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling like. Um, I feel like they did try to work out their relationship. That separation, she said that it was necessary. It was necessary for both of them to work with each other. So now she doesn't tell you to separate yourself, no separate
Yeah.
person, but you need to separate from that attachment with that person and
Yeah.
you need to go back and see what do you need. Because
Yeah.
it did take her to be with someone else to realize that she also have her own problems, okay,
Yeah.
and he has a problem. Both of them have problems, okay.
Yeah. Yes, I need to
Can
focus on
I
me.
talk about something? Your dad was kind of drinking when
Yeah.
okay, so I feel like she say that that is kind of one of the problems that your dad had, that she kind of like couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
She also tell me she was drinking too. So I'm not sure what does that mean. Okay. What she say that she couldn't like deal with that drinking, and then this is what she say, okay? And
Yeah.
then I feel like she have a feeling with someone else, and then separate with your dad.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry to say that. Okay,
That's
I don't know if you want this on the internet though, this part, or
I don't
you
mind.
don't
I'm
care.
gonna just talk.
Okay, okay, okay. That's
Good.
what
This
I
is
thought, like she was drinking too, but that what she showed me. Your dad was drinking, she wasn't happy, and then someone
yeah.
she was with someone else.
Yeah, like she checked out kind of, it kind of turned her off. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, thank you, mom. She very honest right now about that happened. The way she talked about that, because she wasn't clear on communication with her dad, okay? And
Yeah.
both of them are stubborn. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
why, that happened, that separation has to happen so they can find each other again. But of course, like she want you also finding yourself in a relationship. That's why
Yeah.
she
Two
brought her
parties.
own
Yeah.
story here for you to see, because you are learning from the past mistake of your family members.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I say, before this point, before I feel like there was a point of your spiritual awakening, it wasn't too far. It was like within a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally a year
Okay.
ago, literally.
A
In
year.
fact,
Okay. Okay, good. That's what I feel like, a year. And before that, things wasn't well. You was like, you like a zombie. Like you have to like walk on earth, and you was depressed. I feel sad. I feel like a lot of things going on. I feel there was pills that you're using. So I'm not sure. It's not like, I feel like medication. Did you
yeah.
take some kind of sleeping pill or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so something that I'm just gonna keep it there, but that's what they
Yeah.
showing me. But now I feel like you letting those things go. It's like,
Yeah.
where you are right now, you are completely a new person. You're
Yeah.
no longer that person a year ago, and now you are new, and you like, how do I say, resurrection.
Yeah, pretty
That's a,
much. Yeah.
yeah, a resurrection, because they compare to you. They like show me two version of you, and now
Yeah.
where you are, you're completely different, and you
Yeah.
feel so much better.
I do.
Of course, like we have in life, we have things that we want to work on. That's why they hear very strongly, your mom here too, to say that, hey, I know that you're not happy and you want to raise a vibration. Let's work on this. Let's work on that. They will never push you to do anything, but they will point out where you are not happy.
Yep, they will.
All right. So
Yeah.
that's all your mom have to say. So I'm gonna say thanks to her.
Thank you. I
Mom,
love
like
that.
you so good. Like she blow my mind every single time. Okay.
Oh, I love that. Yes, thank you.
Let
Me
me
too. And it's
see.
like all what I needed to hear, and it's like it's nice to, get that credit and like, assurance. Like, I mean, I know she's very much alive, but like me being here in the physical, it's hard. That part of it is very hard.
Right,
So it's
right.
like to get that, like, okay, yeah, she is listening, or yeah, she is seeing more than what she would when if she was here.
Yeah, so that is how I'm approach mediumship now. I know like when I work with the people that, like if you probably have a couple mediumship readings already, okay?
Yeah.
And every time your mom come forward, she bring her validation of her life, how she passed, how she was. But I wanted more like, tell me what's going on right now with your daughter.
Yeah. Which
So
is
she
really nice.
knows for a fact that you see. And
Yeah.
while you doing that, she also brought the evidence that she probably
Yeah.
wanted to hide when she was alive. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she was someone in, when she was in the physical world, she will not talk about these things.
Oh yeah,
She wanna try
exactly.
to look like a saint. I'm not saying, does that make sense to you? Okay. She's gonna
No.
try to look like a saint, like I do everything right, but now she's
Yeah, it's true.
completely
It's the truth. And it's so nice that she's able to like, speak her truth or be like her truth, the truth and this and that. And I loved all of that. Thank you so much. That made
love
my
that.
day.
But I
Yeah.
will go with your spirit guy a little bit. So are you currently working part-time? Or like you not working at all?
Not working at all.
Okay.
I've been trying to.
No. So that spirit guy gonna step forward and talk about it. And your mom mentioned a little bit that you don't feel like you contribute the finance to the family. Doesn't make sense. She saw all of that. Okay, so the way I work is like I want to show my client their future. Right? They're part ahead of you and things that you can do. So, spirit guide, please be here and tell her what she
Spill
needs
the
to do.
tea. Yes, help.
As of right now, you are trying to apply to work in store at the store or like anything like that? Or you try to go,
Anything. Yeah.
okay.
Or do
Um,
anything.
what they showing me actually is like you either working because I'm seeing beauty. So either you're working at the front desk of a beauty store, or like you go working a front desk of esthetician, or like a doctor skincare. I'm seeing a lot with beauty when it's come to you, okay? So it's just like for some reason, not for some reason, I feel like what they're showing me, hey, how about applying somewhere you feel like you can make people beauty?
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like you love to dressing up, doing makeup, like taking care of yourself and things like that. How about like as of right now, go somewhere that you can meet and talk to people and then make them feel this as
Yeah.
right now and make them feel pretty.
Yeah, and it will help me too. Yeah, because yeah.
Um, because as of right now, they say that you don't really have any skills. Okay, like you, it's, it's too brutal. It's too
No,
brutal.
I love it. No, I like give it to me how they see it. Just give it to me how they give it. I just love it.
But does that make sense? I feel like they're a little
Yeah,
bit
I don't
brutal to
have any
you.
like set. Yes, I know it.
Okay. Because I feel like your education either like associate degree, but it's just very general. Okay, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm being
sorry.
like, I'm basic. Don't be sorry. Stop apologizing. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, spirit tells you that, like, they give what you need to hear, and it's all the truth. So,
I love you so much. You need to know that, okay? I don't want to hurt your feeling, and I'm gonna cut this part
hurting
out
my
of the
feelings.
report. I don't know, but I
You're not hurting my feelings. You're doing what you're
okay, okay.
giving
So you
information.
okay with this on the internet?
Yes, yeah.
Love you. You. I'm like, okay, okay. Forget about the report. Okay, let's keep going. So here's the thing, okay? It's just like your spirit guide showing me that you kind of like just jumping in without knowing anything, without any purpose. Right now, you just think about money. Does that make sense? So that's where
Yeah,
they kind of want to guide you to do something
yeah,
to feel like you
exactly.
can help all the people. It's just starting out at the beginning entry level, okay? So starting out with that, and they also say now you need to feel and kind of figure it out what you wanted to do for your life. Does that
Yeah,
make sense? It's just like
yes.
here's the thing. When they mention about the degree and stuff, it's not an insulting. It's
No.
it's about like you now, like a baby, like a white paper. You can feel anything like you wanted to. You can start at the beginning. Like now's
Mm-hmm.
the time that you start, and then you can climb up the ladder and figure it out what you wanted to. So you are fresh right now. You don't have anything to holding back because um okay, because I'm keep feeling about beauty. So what you have you ever thought of esthetician or like taking care of all the people's skin or like like or make people
I
beauty or anything?
haven't thought about it, but it makes sense because I've recently been doing that for myself and like getting into like kind of digging into that.
Right. Okay, so I feel like that's the first start. So maybe because here's the thing, I feel like their license or whatever needed to do out there, but that's kind of like, hey, we opened it path for you because they talk about like you been taking care of yourself and learning. You're very intrigued with the thing like put on your face and your hair and things
Yeah,
like
I
that.
have goosebumps everywhere. Yes, I like fell
Okay.
down this rabbit hole lately, and I'm like, that's them doing that to me, I guess.
I think so. I probably because if not, I
Oh
would
yeah,
or
like
something completely
yeah,
different because they kept showing me beauty, plastic
the
surgeon,
skin,
like
especially in
office.
doing, like yeah, it's definitely the skin that I've been like kind of messing around with, and yeah, lately.
Okay, so just kind of like an open, just for you to
Yeah,
open, not forcing you to do it, but they know
right, right.
what you've been doing. So do when you want to apply to something, you want to do something, do it with an intention.
Exactly. Yes. That's so
Just
awesome.
like your spirit guides, your mom really wanted you to be happy and success.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
really on point today. So I'm like, I
They
can't
really are. Well,
like
I'm like even blown away and like grateful. Thank you. Because yeah, like I'll be like, I feel like I'll jump down one little thing and I'll be like, no, there's this, no, there's that. And like, I feel like there is a lot of paths, but like I just rear around them, if that makes sense. I'm kind of just like,
yes.
which one am I doing? Like, what am I? Help. Help. Yeah. So
But yeah, so yeah, they tell maybe look at it into beauty industry, lash,
yeah, like
whatever
look
you
into
feel like you
it
need a
and set
skills.
fire. I need to focus on like, you know, on that one thing because I know that's what I kind of want or been interested in, but I'll get to, you know, tell myself, oh, blah, 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 you know, like,
I feel like here's the thing. When you that actually have a reason when you jumping around, because it
uh,
means that you haven't found what you really wanted to do yet. So
yeah,
this is actually a right thing to do when you jump around. So when you say sticking on one thing, that is good, but sticking on it when your soul feel like this is what I'm gonna do. I want to do
yeah,
this. And
like,
actually,
you
it take a lot
know,
of trials. Take a lot of trials for everything, to know that what you really want. Same way
yeah,
for me. I know that I want to do, I love psychic, but
yeah,
I never planned to be professional psychic. Okay. I
for
have
sure. I probably
my
so good.
I have a degree in neuroscience. I was planning to have to go to in that path to be a scientist. And
Oh,
God like, okay, let her try thing around, and then now I'm end up here.
oh, I love it. Yeah, this is like awesome. And you're so good. Like, and you listen to your, you know, I feel like sometimes my higher self or like my gut, it could be like screaming at me. Like it's like yelling, like, listen. Even when it's yelling at me and I don't listen sometimes. And it's like, see, I
But
knew like,
they love us so much. They gave us free will. But in the end of the day, they know better.
oh yeah, they do. Because my like
They know
intuition,
better. I'm like, damn, why you have to be right? Like,
yeah, like
okay.
you literally avoided it when it was like screaming at the top of its lungs at you. And I know it was. And I just was like, I don't hear you. But like, I
But you
know.
know why? Most
How
of the
would
time, because
that
we fear. We scare because it's very
yeah,
like we didn't know it's gonna work. To me,
exactly.
to be a scientist is actually more reasonable and like gonna be more how to say I can make that happen. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
to be a psychic,
yeah,
what do you mean? I'm gonna go this path because I think that is it could happen, right? But they know
yeah.
better, so